Hi. My dear students, good morning. I hope that all of you are fine and healthy, happy. So, first chapter is over, The Gentleman of the Jungle. After some gap, we are able to see each other, okay, over this online class. Today, I will give some advanced training how to understand one lesson. Comparing to your learning English till 10th standard is not sufficient in first PUC. What knowledge you are going to gain in first PUC is not sufficient in second PUC. It is why first PUC is totally different comparing to your 10-year learning English, and first PUC English knowledge is not sufficient in second PUC. Grammar questions are different, topics are different. First PUC English is not a big problem, but you must learn all kind of techniques, methods in first PUC itself. It will help you to score better in second PUC. Today, I will give you some training. Understanding a lesson is not a big problem. Memorizing the answer is not a big task. If you memorize, you will write it today and you will forget it tomorrow. If you learn it very well, it will be stored in your mind forever. My dear students, no memorization works in first PUC and second PUC English subject. It is highly impossible to memorize the answer. Don't by heart the answer, including the smallest summary of any poem. How to understand a lesson will be trained by me. I will give you some training. You will be trained by me how to understand one lesson. This must be applied to all kind of lessons indeed. Now, I will start with some rules and regulations which must be adopted in first PUC as well as in second PUC too. And I will take one paragraph. I will switch over to second word. I will give you some training how to understand each and every lesson. First of all, it is called Advanced Revision Class, The Gentleman of the Jungle, first chapter itself. It is over in the previous session. I will start explaining what you should do after understanding the summary of any lesson. Now, first of all, you must understand. I will give you some time after explaining these all 9 points. You must note down these all 9 points in your notebook itself. It will be useful forever indeed. There is no 2 or 3 marks questions in first PUC as well as in second PUC from the textbook. Till the 10th standard, you had 2 marks question, 3 marks question from the text side, not grammar side. There is no 2 or 3 mark questions from the textbook. That means 1 mark plus 4 marks plus 6 marks. So 3 types of questions will appear from the textbook. That will do for 50 marks. 1. Grammar questions are selected from the textbook. Limited questions must be selected, shall be selected from the textbook. That means what? You have to read the lesson or poem which are in the textbook often and often. It is why you never can expect any question in second PUC English. Highly difficult to expect. Now, some limited grammar questions are selected from the textbook. You must learn and write 4 mark or 6 mark answers as it is which are in the notes. It is the fundamental one. We will provide you notes in the first PUC or second PUC. We will provide you. 4 mark questions, 6 mark questions are written. Answers are written, answers are given. You must write the answer which are like in the notes. You cannot change one word, one sentence, one letter, one paragraph. This is the fundamental law in first PUC and second PUC. Whatever the answers are provided by us, you must learn the same answer. You must write it as it is. You don't have right to change any letter or a word or a sentence. It is the first law. What you must notice and learn today itself. Next. You must understand that second PUC English is totally different to first PUC English. There is no comparison, there is no matching between first PUC and second PUC English. First PUC English is totally different compared to till your 10th standard learning. Second PUC English is totally different compared to first PUC English. It is why you must learn all the things very well in first PUC. You must learn again new things in second PUC. We are here to make you better. Don't worry. First PUC English is totally different to your 10-year learning English experience. It is sure. Whatever you have learned for 10 years, it is not sufficient. I don't say useless, it is not sufficient at all in first PUC. First learn the summary of a lesson. In first PUC or second PUC, you must know the summary very well. Later, you must read the textbook. You must read the lesson. Every letter is important. Every word is important. Everything is important. It is why, my dear students, follow these rules, understand this one. Next, take each paragraph and set all type of questions on that particular paragraph. This is very important. In your life, you will never learn this concept. Today, I am going to give the best training how to exploit everything in English. Whether it is first PUC or second PUC, you must catch this point. I will switch over to second word. I will give you half an hour training how to understand. You never can expect that kind of class you are going to confront. Next. Questions are powerful, not the answers. Till your 10th standard, you are memorizing throughout the day and night. Okay, and this everything was memorized. Summary was memorized. Question and answers were memorized by you. It won't work in first PUC and second PUC. I will show you how these questions are powerful comparing to answer. I will give you the proof today within 10 minutes. Now, one more thing. There is no 2-mark or 3-mark questions from that text side. There is no difference between 4-mark answer and 6-mark answer. 6-mark question can become a 4-mark question. A 4-mark question can become a 6-mark question. It is the law. So, there is no different answers to 4-mark question and a 6-mark question. You must know the questions. So many answers are limited. Questions are not limited. This is the law. It is why today I will give you one best training how to exploit English in first PUC and second PUC. How to gain maximum knowledge within the short area. Within the short information. From the shortest information, how to gain maximum knowledge, I will give you the training within some minutes. Okay, please, my dear students, note down these all things and understand and proceed with the next session. You should have understood my previous session explanation. What is that one? This gentleman of the jungle story was explained. Yeah, you should have understood the summary of this lesson. Then only you can understand this advanced level. Advanced level revision class 1. After another poem is over, I will give you another type of revision for the sake of poem itself. It is the law of English. Yes.
Thanks.
Now, your real learning begins, commences, opens. English is not so easy in secondary C. It is why I have decided to give you this training. Please understand. It is not easy. It is totally a new thing to you. It is unknown. It is not a well-known thing to you. It is why, my dear students, understand this concept today. Apply this one to all kind of lessons. This is the law of English in PUC. Yes. Now, it is page number 2, paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2. First paragraph, second paragraph. Once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. One day, a heavy thunderstorm broke out. The elephant went to his friend, who had a little hut at the edge of the forest, and said to him, "My dear good man, will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut to keep it out of this torrential rain?" Next, the man, seeing what situation his friend was in, replied, "My dear good elephant, my hut is very small, but there is room for your trunk and myself. Please put your trunk in gently." Yes. For 10 years, how did you learn this concept? Summary of this paragraph. That's a lot. Summary of this paragraph. A total summary of the lesson. That's all. It won't work now onwards. Every sentence must be used for more than 6 times. Tell me. We are using this whole paragraph only once in our life. How can we use one sentence 6 times? How? Do you think that we are going to write the same sentence for 6 times? It is not my job to write or learn unnecessary waste things indeed. How to learn English very well? This is the proof what I am going to provide you by explaining this particular paragraph. Today learn this one. It is best thing for you. Now, first I will explain the summary of this paragraph. Later I will explain what are required by you to learn indeed. Once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. Once upon a time, one elephant made a friendship with an elephant. Means the elephant and the man are friends. It is the opening action, opening information. Next. One day, heavy thunderstorm broke out. One day, heavy thunderstorm is strong breeze, wind, no rain. Rain is here, storm is here. Heavy thunderstorm is dangerous, strong breeze took place, broke out means took place, and the elephant was in danger. The elephant went to his friend. Who is his friend? The man. The elephant went to the man who had a little hut at the edge of the forest. Who had a hut at the edge of the forest? The elephant's friend. Who is the friend of the elephant? The man. The man had a little hut at the edge of the forest and said to him. Who said? The elephant told the man, "What? This is the dialogue. My dear good man." Who is saying? The elephant. The elephant is requesting the man, "My dear good man, my dear good friend, will you please let me, please permit me to put my trunk." Trunk means what? Not box. Trunk means swandle. Elephants, this tusk means teeth. Trunk means swandle. Put my trunk inside your hut. Whose hut? Man's hut. Why? it wants to protect its trunk from this torrential rain. Torrential rain means what? Dangerous rain, heavy rain, harmful rain indeed. It is raining. Summary of this paragraph is that the elephant and the man are friends. One day thunderstorm broke out. The elephant was in danger. The elephant went to his friend and requested the man to allow him to put his trunk inside the man's hut. This is the summary. Very good. Once more, I will say the summary. For your information, there is no single present tense answer should be seen under the category of the lesson. Yeah, all sentences or verbs must be in the past tense. Law number 1. All poem lines must be in the present tense, not in the present form. It is totally different. Lesson and the lesson and the poem both are different. All answers must be in the past tense under the category of the lesson. All lines must be in the present form under the category of the poem. It is a fundamental law what you must follow and apply. Otherwise, must be ready to lose so many marks again and again. One letter is written wrongly, 1 mark cut. Once more. One letter or a word or a sentence is written wrongly, 1 mark cut. Please be careful. Yes. Now. So, one day the elephant and the man are friends, were friends. One day heavy thunderstorm broke out. It is why the elephant was in danger. It went to his friend the man who had a little hut at the edge of the forest and requested him to allow his trunk inside the hut of the man. It should be learned in this order. Everything must be in the past form. Over. Very good. If you have understood this much means you are great. But great is not sufficient in PUC. We must become greater, we must become greatest. Now I will take you to the greater level. After the greater level is over, I will take you to the greatest level. We must catch each and everything which is found in the lesson. Now begins how to understand. First of all, you can't expect 1 mark questions. You can expect 4 mark questions. 1 mark questions are not easy here. You cannot play with English. If you feel that English is easy, this will never become easier for you. It is why now I will give you some training. How to catch the theme of English. See, first of all, if there is any tough words, I will explain the meaning. Friendship, one day, heavy thunderstorm, strong breeze, dangerous, strong breeze, broke out means started to take place. The elephant went to his who had a little hut means small hut. Little means a little means small. What is the difference between little, a little? This is important. We are running like horses. We never should become jet plane. We must become jatka body. Learn slowly. Stay on the sentence. Stay on the word. Think, rethink, analyze, and exploit. Yeah. What is the difference between little and a little? Then only you can score 1 mark. Not only scoring 1 mark, you will not lose 1 mark. Why? If you write only, the man had little hut at the edge of the forest. If you miss the article A, 1 mark will miss. We will do valuation strictly. We will observe each and every letter. We are very strict in making the valuation. Yeah. So, we the difference between little and little. Okay. Little means what? A little means what? I have little knowledge of English means nothing. Zero. I have a little knowledge of English means something. This is called pure English. Now tell me, where is real English? Where is our English? If this one letter here article is not here, nothing. If article is here, something. Similarly, there are few people, few students in the class. There are a few people or students in the class. Say, few means no one, a few means some students. Now tell me, what a kind of English we must learn? What kind of English we have learned? If you memorize whole answer, if you don't write article A, surely you will miss one mark. It is why, my dear students, you must be alert in learning English in different way. Today, I will teach only this paragraph in 4 layers. One layer starts now, second layer starts, third layer will start. First layer summary is over, second layer another type, third layer another type of training, fourth layer maximum training. You must apply this one. This is the secret, this is the best method to learn English very well in first PUC and second PUC. Now, first, understand the summary of the paragraph. Next, understand the meaning of every sentence. Third, understand the meaning of each and every difficult word. One stage is over. Once more. If any paragraph is there, understand the summary as a whole. Understand the meaning of each and every line. Understand the meaning of each and every tough word. It is these 3 steps must be adopted. Next, what is the next stage? Don't enter the second paragraph. I warned you previously itself. Don't become a jet plane, no speed, slow. Jet car gadi, slowly we will run. We are not in a hurry to get buried. Please understand. I will take this paragraph first. Technique is set 1 mark questions maximum. Fundamental now. 1 mark questions maximum should be set on this particular paragraph. How? Now see. Once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. Now, who made a friendship with a man? Who made a friendship with a man? Answer is what? An elephant. The elephant. No. First question. Yes. Understood? First line, first question. Who made a friendship with a man, an elephant, or the elephant? This is the answer. Next. Who had a little hut at the edge of the forest? What is answer? Man. The man or man, a man, no problem. The man or a man, any word, no problem. Who had a little hut at the edge of the forest means man. Very good. You are catching. Are you happy? Are you happy or not? Now, I will take you to the higher level. Next. What did the elephant want to protect from the torrential rain? Torrential means what? Heavy rain, dangerous rain. Heavy rain, heavy wind. Wind and rain, both are harmful and dangerous and heavy indeed. Then, what did the elephant elephant want to protect from the torrential rain. What? Its trunk. One or his trunk. Better to write his trunk. Its trunk apostrophe should not be there. If you write apostrophe, your answer is wrong and the mark also will become nil. It is why its trunk apostrophe is not required. Its trunk or his trunk. Then if you write the elephant's trunk, no problem. It is unnecessary. It is why you must write his trunk or its trunk. Both are allowed. For example, if you know two answers, you cannot decide which answer should be written, then better you write this word, put one slash or bar and this one. We may select this one or this one. Both are correct means we will select the suitable one indeed. This is the second stage. Understanding the summary, this is called first stage. Second stage is this one. Yes, have you understood? Have you understood? Now I will take you to the next stage. I will stay on first paragraph. I will not switch over to second paragraph. No, we will learn so many things with the help of 3 sentences or 5 lines. Please follow my teaching strictly. Carefully. We cannot do such revision often and often because if you start coming to college means I will be busy with some other words. It is why understand this concept. Now it's out. Next. Second stage. How to understand second stage? See. Who made a friendship with a man? Answer is the elephant. Very good. If you can learn this one itself is not sufficient. Whatever you learn in the beginning that is not sufficient, I will show you how to use one question and answer. How to use our talent to use the limited source of question and answer. I will show you now. Now, who made a friendship with a man is what? Question. The elephant is what? Answer. Okay, now the point is this answer must become a question. This question must become an answer. It is called next letter. Next letter. The elephant is the answer. The man is what? Question. How to convert one answer into a question? How to convert one question into an answer? It is called next stage. I will give you this method now. Now, second question. Who is the friend of the elephant? Say. What is this? Answer. What is this now? Question. What is this? Question. What is this now? Answer. A man or the man. Yes. Understood? Actually, to set one mark question itself is difficult. But we are setting one mark question answer, setting one mark question, but we are changing question into answer, answer into question, then you are called number 1 English students. If you don't learn this concept, you never can become better English learning students. This is the best method what I invented. It is called what? Fragmented method. I introduced this method. Next, another. One day, heavy thunderstorm broke out. The elephant went to do his friend. And at the end, who had a little hut at the edge of the forest? Question. Answer what? The man. Okay. Listen. Who had a little hut at the edge of the forest? Answer is what? The man. Answer. But it is not sufficient. What we need? This answer must become a question. Now, question is what kind of hut? What kind of hut did the man have at the edge of the forest? What kind of hut did the man have at the edge of the forest? Means a little hut. Answer is a little hut. Question number 2. Again, question number 3 on this line. Where did the man have a little hut? Where did the man have, not had, a little hut? Answer is at the edge of the forest. Yes. One sentence, one question, one answer. But we are taking this question and answer as a base. We are changing each and everything into a question, answer. It is called Jatka Gandhi. How much knowledge you have gained today? Tell me. It is the method of learning English. You must learn each and everything in this fashion, in this way, in this manner. Yes, please follow. Yes. Next. Again. Once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. One day, a big thunderstorm broke out. Okay. We will take one day a heavy thunderstorm broke. Nothing. A heavy thunderstorm broke out is the sentence. Okay, sentence line. First person. Listen. What kind of a storm break out? What kind of storm break, not broke, B-R-E-A, break out? What is this sentence or line? Question. What kind of a storm break out? What kind of a storm? What kind of storm? Broke out. What kind of storm broke out? What is answer? A heavy thunderstorm. A heavy thunderstorm. What kind of storm broke out? A heavy thunderstorm. Now what is this? Question. What is this? Answer. Next question. What did break out? What did break out in the lesson? The gentleman of the jungle. See, what is this? A heavy thunderstorm. See, one line, two questions, two answers. Then you will never forget each and every letter and word. It is called layer number 2 or 3. Set to first, one more questions maximum. Later, question and answer must tally. Question, answer. Answer must become a question. Question must become an answer. Next word, same line, different type of questions must be set out, must be prepared by you. If you can learn this system, you are genius. If you start memorizing, you are not a brilliant student. If you adopt, you are fine. If you don't adopt, there is no fine. Careful. Yes. Next. Next. My dear good man, will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut to keep it out of this torrential rain? What did the elephant want to protect? Answer is his trunk or its trunk. So it is a question, it is an answer. Yes. Okay now? Next. Where did the elephant want to keep its trunk? What? Inside the hut of the man. From what did the elephant want to protect its trunk? Answer is what? From the torrential rain. Whom did the elephant approach to get the help? His friend, the man. In this order, you have to learn one more question and answer. It is one stage. Next one. My dear good man, will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut to keep it out of this torrential rain? What is this? It is in the present form. Why? It is a dialogue. All dialogues will be in the present tense or present continuous past tense. Okay. That the dialogue should not be written as it is. Why? If you adopt that present tense in your answer, you cannot change present tense into past tense later on. You never should write the same sentences which are in the textbook. You must change that one into past tense. How to change? I will give you this method now. Will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut to keep it out of this torrential rain? We don't want all the words. The elephant requested the man whether he would allow the man. The elephant requested the man whether he would allow him to keep his trunk to protect its trunk out of that torrential rain. From that torrential rain or out of that torrential rain. This should not be there. The elephant requested the man to allow him to put his trunk inside the hut of the man to protect it from that torrential rain. See, in this order, it must be changed into past tense. How did we learn previously? Okay, reading, understanding the summary, jumping to next paragraph. Understanding the summary, jumping. Or we will learn whole summary in one attempt and we feel wow, super. It will become here duper. My dear students, learn the lesson in this order. Otherwise, forget to score better in your future. This is the law. Next. This is the stage. This paragraph, explanation of this paragraph is not over. I can set 50 mark question paper with the help of only this paragraph. I will set 50 marks question paper now itself with the help of only one paragraph. Then how much knowledge you should get? It is at least you must know how to prepare at least 20 mark question paper to one particular paragraph. Now I will take you to the next level. What is that level? Everything will be very new to you. Catch my theme of teaching and you become better students. I will switch over to the next level of teaching. Okay. So, setting 1 mark maximum questions on each and every line is the first stage. Next stage. In the rules itself, I have mentioned that grammar questions must be selected from the lesson. How to set grammar questions to this particular paragraph will be trying to, it will be given by me. I will give the training how to set grammar questions to one particular paragraph. I told you now I can set a 50-mark question paper on this only 4 lines. We know you must come to that level. Now see, it is a fixed question. Question number 58-34. Fill in the blanks with appropriate articles and preposition. It is a 4-mark question. 2 articles and 2 prepositions. Fill in the blanks. Dashes will be given. There is no separate question for article. There is no separate question for preposition. These are mixed. 2 articles, 2 prepositions. Now see, I have given here one 8-mark question by taking just the 3 lines in here. How? Once upon dash time, dash elephant made a friendship dash man. Such a question will appear. If you don't give training, if you don't read the textbook, if you don't understand this advanced level revision, what answer can you write? It is why learn this one now. Once upon dash. We won't say here preposition should be written, article should be written, no clue at all. It is why our Bible, Bhagavad Gita, Quran is textbook. You must become thorough in reading, learning, understand each and every letter, word, sentence, para in the lesson and poem. It is why once upon a time an elephant made a friendship with a man. See, once upon a time an elephant made a friendship with a man. 4. Next, the man had dash little hut dash dash. 2 dashes are there. Dash yet dash dash forest. See, it is called article and preposition mixture. Now, the man had a little hut at the edge of the forest. Now you have started to become brilliant students indeed. It is the art of setting grammar questions only appropriate articles and preposition. We have selected only one paragraph. You are able to set the maximum different questions. We must set maximum questions, maximum different questions. It is called the art of learning in PUC process. Now, question number 58, 34 is over. Next to question number 35, 36, 37, all will be explained by me. Now, question number 2 under the category of grammar. See, 5th B. Fill in the blanks with the suitable form of the words given in brackets. How many marks? 4 marks. Fixed one. In the midterm, it may increase to 8 also. Articles and preposition, 8 marks. But in the annual exam, 4. Question number 35. It is a compulsory question. An elephant dash made a friendship with a man who dash have a hut. The elephant dash go to his friend and dash requested him to put his trunk inside the hut. We are not taking the sentences as it is because some modifications are required here to convert the sentence into this question. Now see, remember the rule. Always present tense verbs will be given. What are the words which are in the brackets means First is make, next is have, next is go, next is request. How many words are there? 4. How many marks? 4. Easy, not easy. But is it difficult? Not difficult when you can catch my teaching now. Okay. First of foremost rule, the fundamental rule is the sentence verbs will be in the present tense. You must change that verb into past tense. Past tense verbs must be found. So, an elephant made. It is called V1. Answer is made. Because we have got that word there in the textbook line itself. An elephant made a friendship with a man who have. Have means present tense. What is the past tense? Had. Had a hut. Had a hut. The elephant go. Go means what? V1. What is required? Past tense. What is the past tense? Went. Went to his friend and request. What is this? Present tense. What is the past tense? Requested. See. Make, made. Have, had. Go, went. Request, requested. 4 marks. Do you want or not? If you don't learn this concept, how can you score better in PUC level? It is called question number 35. Fifth B, 35. It is the art of learning. It is the art of setting questions on one particular paragraph. You are called genius.
ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಓವರ್ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. So, 2 concepts are over. There are 4 to 5 more concepts, but today it is possible to complete only this concept. I will teach the remaining 4 to 5 concepts by selecting only that paragraph in my next session. I will complete here. It is called what? Third grammar topic on one particular paragraph. Fifth C, question number 36. Question number 36. Choose the correct form of the word that agrees with the subject. 1 into 3. That means what? Previously, present tense verbs will be given in the brackets. You have to change that one into past tense. Here, 2 verbs will be given. We have to select one suitable one. It is a difference. No modification is required here. Modification is compulsory in the previous one. Okay. Now, the man have had a little hut. What is answer? Have or had? Which one? Had. H-A-D had. 1 mark. The elephant wanted to keep or kept. Wanted to kept or wanted to keep. Which is correct? Keep only. Why? After 2 always V1, not V2, V3. It is why keep is correct. The elephant and the man was friends or were friends? Yes. The elephant and the man was friends or were friends? Answer is well. So in this order, we must know, we must analyze, we must catch all kind of questions and answer with the most limited source of lines. It is why, my dear students, it is not so easy. It looks very simple. You may feel that I have learned. Okay, take any fresh paragraph and try to set questions. Hundreds of confusions. It is why play this video once more or twice or thrice. Understand each and everything. Don't miss my single word or sentence. If you have understood the previous session summary of this Gentleman of the Jungle, then only you can understand this session. If you can understand this session, I am going to teach same concept, different grammar questions with the help of this same paragraph in my next session. I will teach the poem later itself. It is why, my dear students, 1 mark questions are important first. Question must become answer. Answer must become a question. It is the next stage. Next one. Different questions should be set on one particular line. Next stage. Try to set maximum grammar questions on the particular paragraph. It is a part of learning English, not only one line summary for 6 lines will not work. Then you will score only 1 mark out of 6 mark question or answer. That is why, my dear students, it is the newest concept to you. It is why better for you to watch this video again and again. Take any fresh paragraph and try to set questions as many as possible. Then you will get better training indeed. See you in my next session. I wish you all the best. Play this video, learn well. It is the simplest thing in second PUC. It is the newest thing in first PUC. Please adopt and practice and become very genius indeed. It is my wish indeed. Okay, see you. Please understand. I hope that you have come to know new things today. I will teach different grammar structures in my next session. And until then, take care. Okay, goodbye. God bless you.